Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am William Zhang, Digital QF, and this is the Events Overtime Journeyman League Week 3. Last week we saw... Last week we saw Sanguine go against Ooga Booga, and that was a bit of a one-sided affair going the way of Ooga Booga. And of course, on Tuesday, Dynasty versus Exto, single-handedly, Dynasty they take down Exto easily. Nebula, same story with McCord team. Crack team and McTeam, it was a closer game, 13-9, but nothing much to be said there. However, this week, looking at our schedule right now, we have something quite exciting because Ooga Booga and Nebula, McTeam, these three, they are currently the top-rated teams in the league with 2 wins and 0 losses thus far. Tonight's Dynasty 1-1 versus Ooga Booga, who are currently going flawless and the highest rated. Let's check out the head-to-heads. Dynasty Esports Club, we do have Kaseki, Nameless, Purple Sherbet, Lucas, and Keto. Meanwhile, Ooga Booga, you know these guys, big names, Panic, Nerox, Noz, Myth, and Gamma. Checking out the impact players of the both teams as well. First off, of course, look at this guy, Dynasty Esports Club. They have an absolute beast on the team, Purple Sherbet. This guy, Purple Sherbet, he's such a crazy player. Highest rated player, in fact, in the entire Journeyman League currently. 404 combat score last week versus Exto. That's just ridiculous. 300 something, that's already something to be marveled about. But breaking 400? Marvel. As you can see his stats, 26, 13, 5 with 4 first bloods on Rays. Now let's check out the impact player on the side of Ooga Booga. Last week, that was Panic. His new sensitivity, as he boasted about on Twitter versus Sanguine, performed very well for him. 344 combat score, not quite the same as Purple Sherbet, but still something to be talked about. 25 kills, 13, and 4 assists. 6 first bloods, doing much better than Purple Sherbet. Let's take a look at the vetoes for tonight for our first match, Dynasty Esports Club versus Ooga Booga. Dynasty, of course, they banned Icebox. Ooga Booga, they banned Haven. Dynasty, a ban on Split. Ooga Booga, a ban on Bind. And the map to be played tonight will be Ascent, a map that I am actually very, very eager to see because Dynasty Esports Club, you know, Purple Sherbet against Panic, the battle of the duelists. Who can come out on top? Gamma, though, in the previous week on Ascent, on Reyna, he didn't play too well, I will admit, as Reyna. But granted, Reyna is a bit of a comfort pick of sorts on Ascent. In fact, it's one of the only maps that she actually performs reasonably well. This week, however, Gamma, can he step up to the occasion? That's my question. Last week, after playing not too well in the Journeyman League, I saw him on ranked later that night on Twitch, and he was absolutely popping off. So I was asking Panic, what's going on, man? What happened? And he straight up just tells me, because it's ranked, that's the only reason why Gamma is playing well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't ranked, and this will be the Events Overtime Journeyman League. Ooga Booga versus Dynasty Esports Club. And we are just waiting for the players currently to get into the lobby before we can start. Ascent, the map pick of tonight as well, the only map pick to be played. As you know, this is a round-robin style tournament, weekly, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So each team, they will be playing each other at least once. So only one map. You have to go all in on your first map of the night. There is no second chances. Ascent, it's the smallest map out of all 5 in Valorant currently, and very execute-heavy based for teams. You have to have good communication, good teamwork, and great timing. Of course, the agents that we should be seeing, the current meta composition from what I know at least, Jet is a must-play on Ascent. Just the long angles holding with her operator and using the Blade Storms, it's a perfect match. She can get one pick, dash away instantaneously. Easy first kill going the way for your team. Not a single trade possible. And Sage is slowly starting to come back onto Ascent as well. We saw some higher tier teams play her as a sentinel as opposed to, say, another smoker or a secondary duelist. Sage, she can block down angles with her slow orbs and, of course, her Sage wall. With the wall as well, she can use it for off-angle peaks on the attacking and defensive side. Another agent that we should be seeing is probably Omen. He was more preferred than Brimstone on Ascent. The Brimstone Molotov lineups, yes, it's useful, but Ascent, there are some enclosed angles, so it's not always the best case scenario. Omen, of course, you can throw the smokes across map using your, what should I say, shadow form, shroud form. And of course, the paranoia, it allows your team to push really certain angles on the execution. Another initiator that you should keep your eyes on is, of course, Sova. We have seen 100% pick rate for Sova on Ascent every single time. Those recon arrows and the shock dart lineups, just absolutely essential. Don't even talk about the Hunter's Fury for playing post-plant or early round damage and picks. Some teams, actually, they do like to play a secondary duelist in the form of, say, Phoenix, because having that extra flashes and the run-it-back ultimate, it's just brilliant to use. It gives your team instantaneously the one-man advantage and makes it a 6v5 essentially. Now the teams are ready and we should be loading into Ascent any moment soon. Ooga Booga, they've had a really good run on Ascent, clean, good record, and Dynasty Esports Club as well. Not quite as good, but Purple Sherbet, he is the player to keep your eye on. Once he pops off, my gosh, dearie me, he might just be able to carry Dynasty through this trench. And there you go. There were the agents I was talking about. Well, some of them at least. Sova, an instantaneous pick on Myth, and Luke S. Purple Sherbet, choosing Rays, those blast packs and paint shells. Really good to do early round damage, lobbing it across map. Sage, there you go, on Keto to play perhaps the off angles and to hold down choke points. Geseki on Omen, as well as Nerox, those cross-map smokes, and the Paranoia. No Jet on the side of Dynasty Esports, and they are going single duelist, which is probably doable. It's some teams, they are edging more towards single duelist, as they believe having more utility on their side, on their team, is more beneficial than having straight fraggers and with agents that have kits that benefit themselves only. Like, take Panic's Jet, for example. Jet is an agent that is suited for playing solo. All her utility benefits herself. The Tailwind, the Cloud Bursts, and the Updraft. It's all individual abilities. Reyna slightly better with her Leer, as it is a blind everything flashbang that stays as an object on the map without blinding her teammates. So there is use to her, but of course it takes a really coordinated team to take advantage of those Leers. Nonetheless, starting off, Dynasty Esports Club on the defense, and Ooga Booga on the attack. Panic, the Sheriff buy. You always love to see it. Big damage on pistol rounds. It will two-shot anyone without half armor. Good recon arrow pop right off the bat. Lucas can't get any intel. Does spot Gamma already being aggressive. He will get assistance from Purple Sherbet. I like this. This is what happens when we don't have any raised grenades to go into market. And the take pushes coming out. Lucas by himself with a frenzy. Misses the first of those shots. Myth 360s and takes down Lucas. Purple Sherbet, he will be on the offensive now, trying to get retribution for his fallen teammate. Takes down Nerox. And the side plant will go down for Ooga Booga. Gamma sits in close angles, and Purple Sherbet, of course, first player on the engagement, will have to fall back after getting tagged by that spy cam dart. Gamma, this is really aggressive. But Keto, he's already pushed onto the sides along with Nameless, and slowly but surely the players of Ooga Booga fall one at a time down to Noz by himself. Dynasty, they lost one player early on during the site take, but other than that, a fully clean site retake, 4 players standing, and a spike defuse even for Keto, just to charge up the ult points for the Sage Resurrection. Keto, I don't believe he got any form of a ult orb that round, but he got 2 kills. And of course, the spike defuse. That's already 3 out of 7 for the Sage Resurrection. That's what you want to see coming early into a game, because the Sage Resurrection, granted, it is situational depending on where your teammates die, but provided you get the chance to resurrect a teammate, it can literally swing the tide of any round in your favor. Ooga Booga gonna go for the eco this round with full SMG buys plus a judge on Purple Sherbet. Purple Sherbet, of course, being raised, expect to see some blast pack movement shenanigans come out from him. I like this, actually. Ooga Booga, they're really aggressing up into mid-market. The Cypher Trap has been popped. and a defensive position coming out from Nameless. The whole team of Ooga Booga about to aggress on Nameless. If we go into that smoke, he will get exposed. Nameless spraying through, takes down mid and Gamma. And now two players of Ooga Booga are stuck inside the market angle. Lucas spamming away. He himself, however, on the back foot. 18 HP. Finally goes down though. Nameless for 3. Panic by himself with the Sheriff. Purple Sherbet wasn't looking at all. Gets taken down easily. The instant trade back from Kiseki. And Dynasty. They won their second round, but they lost 2 players. So it does impact their economy a little bit, but however, losing 2 players isn't the end of the world. Losing 3, however, that's a bit of an issue. Ooga Booga, they will be able to full buy this round in rifles and most armor. Myth, 4 out of 7 for his Hunter's Fury as well. As long as he can pick up a single ult orb and land 2 kills, get 1 kill, or even die, he will have the Hunter's Fury available for the next round. Nameless this time, he has overtaken Keto in the form of ultimates. 4 out of 7 for the Neural Theft, a very situational ultimate. You need to have a dead body, a fresh dead body as well to get it, and for the ultimate to reveal the positions of the enemy team. Looking at the current setups, granted, a technical timeout has come out because one of the players, Luke S, specifically, having internet connectivity issues. So as we wait for him to fix his internet, let's take a look at just where exactly the team of Dynasty are positioned on the defense. 3 players on the A sites looking to hard lock down A, perhaps expecting a coordinated push to come out on the side of Ooga Booga. Sage on A as well. You have the slow orbs and the Sage wall to block off that single A main choke point. Of course, Nameless Cypher, you expect to see his traps around mid, and the camera mid as well, just to spot out where exactly Ooga Booga plan to go during mid-round. Mid control, of course, very important for the attacking side, assuming that they take mid. Their pathways open up quite a bit. They can go for split site takes, either B or A, and they will have more map control than the attackers. And now that's funny. I never actually realized that Ascent. It's wait, where would Ascent actually be located? Florence, Italy? Because everything I see is very Italian. Vietato. Oh, that smells very Italian to me. And fishmonger markets. As we enjoy this flyover around the map, courtesy of Karath. Because unfortunately, Crash, he is unavailable today to do the observing. He will be on tomorrow though. And yeah, there you go. My theory was confirmed. Pizzeria Di Marzio. Italian. On the side of Ooga Booga, so far, there's nothing really going on in the kills department. Now, I understand that it is only the 3rd round. Gamma sitting on a donut next to Nerox. Just as a bit of a fun jab at them. I would hope that they do step up, however, a little bit later on down the road. Purple Sherbet still hanging on to the judge as well. He did die in the previous round. And he does invest right back into that $1.5 grand automatic shotgun. We haven't seen any blast pack shenanigans come out from him. Perhaps still looking to play a tight, close angle to leverage the shotgun in his favor. Well, apparently Lucas, he can't fix his internet issues, so he will have to play this game at high ping. Best of luck to him. Ooga Booga going for mid-controller off the bat. Panic going to aggress with his teammate Igama. Purple Sherbet with the judge, staring at them through the walls from short. Oh no, but Gamma, if he aggresses without Aaliyah, he might just be caught off guard and take a few pellets to the midsection. Ooga Booga so far still playing standard default mid control. 3 players around mid, while 2 players, 1 initiator and a sentinel working control around the B angle, and that's a P coming out from Luke S. Noz manages to do a little bit of damage and steal the ult orb away for the side of Ooga Booga, charging up the neural theft. Slowly but surely, we are seeing the players of Ooga Booga edge over towards the A side. 3 players on short, soon to be joined by 4th. Gamma, good for the initial pick onto Kiseki, and there you go, Sherbet, point blank, takes down Gamma with the Sheriff, and Panic dashes onto the side. Goes for a reload, gets caught with his pants down. Keto sprays him down point blank. Keto almost getting a second, with a few shots against Nerox. Now Nameless, probably going to use the judge to break the wall, because 2 players of Ooga Booga still on the A side, and a lurk still so patient from mid. About to push up from behind. Nameless. Oh, great timing. Here's the paranoia coming out from Nerox and pushes on straight. Picks up a Vandal and takes down 2. Also has to Nos now by himself. 1v2. It's very doable though, because the players currently are split up. He can isolate the 1v1s. Cypher Cam, just as bait. Couldn't even use it to get intel. Thankfully, the spike defuse is not coming out. Oh my gosh, Nos. He swings, expects to get a kill onto Luke S. His earlier rival at the start of the round, but Luke S does get the better of him. Clean one tap with the Sheriff, instantaneous. 3 rounds to nothing going the way of Dynasty Esports Club currently. Ooga Booga, that was their first buy round, and it ended disastrously. They lost against a bonus buy from Dynasty, and their economy will be somewhat in shambles. Half armor Sheriffs all the way, as they try to stay around the 1.7k, above 1.5k, so they will be able to buy in the 4th round. Meanwhile, this time, Dynasty, they filched Vandals off of the dead players, and for those who couldn't, they can afford to buy themselves. I like that bounce, that ricochet of the recon arrow from Lucas. I'm not sure if it was intentional, because it did get destroyed instantaneously by him. Now Keto, pushing A long, takes down Myth. About to get a second to Nerox right now. Nerox, great strafe shot. Manages to dink Keto down to 30. Not enough to fully kill him though. Nos, great reaction time, but the aim wasn't quite there. Panic is the one. This is the Sheriff Master, actually. The Cowboys in the house. Takes down Lucas and Sherbet. But Purple Sherbet, what was that? The blast? The paint shells from up high? It killed Panic out of the blue. Panic. Oh, dear me. He must be rubbing his head trying to figure out what happened. The spike does get planted by Gamma. However, in his hands, a Vandal. He needs to get a kill, though. One more kill. He will have the Empress to work with as well. Good utility to work with. That jump, it may have been heard by Nameless. As you can see, Nameless, he's a little bit paranoid, watching the smoke, spraying through. Gamma, oh dearie me, peeks at the slightly wrong timing, couldn't quite catch Nameless. Now Nerox has the Sheriff trying to get a kill, whiffs a few shots, and Nameless will take him down with a bigger gun after all. Gamma, this is your chance, go for the overheal, and use the Empress. The defuse is coming through, Kiseki looking to stick it all the way. Gamma, time is running out, the Leer will get 1 kill, however it doesn't quite win the round. Kiseki sticks the defuse, and consequently will get the kill into Gamma. Ooga Booga haven't been able to get anything thus far into this game. Panic and Gamma on the bright side, they are leading the pack in kills, 4 and 3. Ultimates are available on this side. Panic won't have to buy a rifle this round, looking to use the Blade Storm instead. And Gamma, Empress, when do you choose to invest it? Perhaps in the previous round? Perhaps not. Theory crafting now. Myth, of course, that ever so deadly Hunter's Fury. You get 1 scam with it, you will be able to do damage or get an early kill for the attacking side. Purple Sherbet, however, keep your eyes on him this round. The Showstopper will be available. And oh, dearie me, Kiseki pushing aggressively by himself short. The Paranoia as well. Falls prey to Panic, as Panic goes for 2 onto Keto. That's your Resurrection, unavailable to be used this round as well. Gamma leading the way for Ooga Booga to go into the A site, as the spike will get ferried over. Nas picks up, and Luke S trying to play a little bit aggressively, and Purple Sherbet, this guy's just so brutal. Panic trying to go aggressive, catch the rotation, and it won't be him who does it actually. Purple Sherbet, dear me, that's just disastrous. You go for the paint shells, and you get taken down instantaneously by Gamma. The trade back by Nameless, and now Nameless 1v3, no utility to work with, already getting tagged down a little bit. It's a tall order, but as long as he can do some economy damage, it won't be the end of the world. Can't quite land the headshot onto Nerox. Goes down. The money for the side of Dynasty Esports Club currently, it has seen better days, but as far as we're concerned, it's pretty decent. They can absolutely buy into this round a few players with full armor and a rifle, and the rest of them half armor, a bulldog, or maybe even the judge. Purple Sherbet, we saw how much he liked to use it early on. On the side, however, of Ooga Booga, they're starting to bring things back. Good economy management. They can buy into this round, despite losing 2 players in the previous. Panic, of course, with the Blade Storms. Well, actually, no, he used the Vandal previous round. Still great work. 4 ultimates available for Ooga Booga. They should use them to win this round. They can't really afford to lose. Yet another to Dynasty. Purple Sherbet About to engage with Noz. Oh, the Guardian one tap wasn't quite able to land, and now he won't be afraid. Take a step back and just wait, get intel, see if Purple Sherbet decides to peek again. Gamma, the leading the shining light of Ooga Booga, once again peeks A solo. Doesn't get too much intel though. The spike will get ferried over to the A site again. As Ooga Booga, they prepare for the site take. That Sage will have to fall at some point. Empress is being used by Gamma. There you go. Hunter's Fury as well to buy space for his team to push on. Gamma, playing off of that recon arrow, will be able to take the site cleanly and finding no opposition. Panic, there you go. The Blade Storm handily destroys Keto. Once again, the Sage Resurrection unavailable to be used. Gamma, Empress, time is running out. He needs to get a kill to refresh it fast. Panic, however, still holding down the short angle. Dynasty, they have to be aware of a flank coming out. Lucas, that's a shock dart. Great shock dart. Doesn't quite manage to tag Panic, though, on the paranoia. That's not good, because Panic will be able to push. It doesn't land the blades. Will get taken down swiftly by Lucas. Dynasty really leading the charge on the retake here. All down to the last player, Myth. He used the Hunter's Fury early on. Oh, great 2 kills by him. And suddenly it's down to 1v1. Lucas versus Myth. It's very doable. He faked the defuse, and Myth, however, was the one to land the headshot. Triple kill. Winning the round for Ooga Booga. That was huge. That's the kind of hand-eye coordination everyone dreams to have. Myth, wow, putting on an absolute clinic. Takes down 3 players, didn't even break a sweat. However, Ooga Booga, they invested 3 ultimates that round. Your Hunter's Fury, your Neural Theft, not your Neural Theft, your Blade Storms, and your Empress. Myth, however, getting that 3k to clutch the round. He is already about halfway to having the Hunter's Fury again. But Dynasty, this time, they will be the ones with the ultimate advantage. But only Sheriffs. They have to save this round to be able to buy rifles in the next. And this is Ooga Booga's chance to make up for lost economy and ground. They're 2-4 right now, bringing it ever so closer. Ooga Booga once again playing default around the attacking side. They take mid-control time and time again. And Noz, you can see him going to B main, trying to work the orb. However, he will have stiff opposition in the form of Purple Sherbet. Oh, what a great shot. We'll take down Noz almost for a second now. Panic does get the trade back. But economy-wise, killing a full buy with a Sheriff, that's great. And Keto, I love this flank. The timing's fantastic. It's tight, but if we can at least catch one player who opts to play the B main angle, it will be huge going the way of Dynasty. Keto, he's eyeballing that Phantom and misses the shot. Thankfully, he does take down Nerox. However, the trade back from Gamma instantaneously. This man is stepping up this week to the occasion. 3-on-3. Oh, great shot to Luke S. Good for 2. Looking for 4th now at this point. He will get it. Gamma going on a quadra kill to give Ooga Booga such a clean, easy round. Losing only 2 players, the economy is booming. 3 players above 5 grand, and the others that aren't, they will be able to buy regardless. Gamma, again, he used the Empress 2 rounds ago. He already has it back online. Dearie me. That's huge. Aggression. Dynasty. He used 1 ult that round. Lucas with the Hunter's Fury. Didn't really get too much out of it, though, because his team, as a result, they weren't able to retake the sites. However, they will have rifles playing this round. Gamma changing things up slightly. Instead of going mid this round, he will be going B side with Panic, and Purple Sherbet gets distracted. We'll have to shoot the Leah, and gets taken down by Gamma. That's how you use a flash. Lucas doesn't get exposed, and dear me, Gamma calling out his positioning. Myth was ready. 2 players of Dynasty already down. Spike has been planted, going the way of Ooga Booga. Post-plant defense looking strong. Panic, sharp shot, takes down Nameless for a second at this point. Gamma is there to chime in. These 2 duelists going the way of Ooga Booga. They're just getting all the work done. Flawless round now. Gamma, he's definitely finding his stride. Triple kill again. He doesn't even need it. 12 kills. This guy's going on a roll. 7.4k and 8.9 respectively on Gamma and Panic for Ooga Booga. They are the living embodiments of a bank right now. Even if their team loses a few rounds, it's all right. If a few players lose guns, it's okay. They can buy them back in. Dynasty, once again, forced back onto an eco, a save, or at least a half buy. Purple Sherbet going to play no armor with the Sheriff. And as a result, look at how aggressive he's playing. He has to play so close on short. He can't risk to be playing any longer angles. Ooga Booga, they've changed now. Instead of going for a hard side execute, they go back to taking mid control. Only one player aware. Lucas, he does go down. Without with a fight, takes down one, and Panic dashes onto the sides handily into the welcoming arms of Keto. Gamma, however, this guy, like I said, absolute menace for Ooga Booga currently. He's feeling it this week, getting kills left, right, and center. Keto, oh, great dink onto Noz. However, the Frenzy with the nerf, not quite able to finish the job. Kiseki picks up a Vandal in the 1v3. As long as he can isolate these engagements, he has a chance at winning. The Aldrone won't make his job any easier, though, as it is buying time for Ooga Booga. Gamma, this guy's thirsty to get the kill. He swings off of his teammates' Cypher Cam. Kiseki now is unaware that Gamma's there. Rare shots missed on both sides. And Gamma is still playing in the B main angle. Kiseki, time is running out fast. At this rate, perhaps he should look to be saving the gun. 1v3 is looking impossible now, as Gamma will wallbang, take him down for a double kill this round. Ooga Booga. 5-round win streak, by the way. Gamma, he's feeling it, and he's come awake. This is what you'll love to see. Dynasty, they're still hanging on to 3 ultimates. Purple Sherbet about to get the showstopper as well this round. However, he does need a kill in order to leverage the power. Keto, the Sage Resurrection, you know I hate to say it, but we haven't seen it in action all half, and right now this is the 10th round. Ooga Booga leaving A long alone this time. 2 players around B, expecting aggression, judging by the way of how they're playing. No Cypher Traps yet. Great timing with the Sage Wall by Keto. It will keep Ooga Booga at bay. But once again, Ooga Booga, they're taking mid control and perhaps looking to get a few kills. Oh, that's a really ballsy peek by Keto. Will take down Gamma, the menace currently. Lucas! There with the operator onto Nerox. That's the source of smokes gone for Ooga Booga. And the 2-man advantage going the way for Dynasty. Panic, he has faith in his aim, as you can see, holding the angle, trying to peek, trying to catch Lucas peeking again. It will be Myth this time. Right, triggered the discipline, and wasn't expecting the double shoulder peek. Panic and Noz working over towards B, where the players of Dynasty will be playing off-site. Purple Sherbet, of course, one more point off of having the showstopper. He can perhaps get a spray down and then use it to go onto the site. Great showstopper. Paint shells as well to just block off that. Oh, the laneway position, and Panic just dives right into his death. Noz, 13 seconds left. Good for 1. Has to go huge here for his team. And of course, it wasn't bound to happen. Just too many players on the side of Dynasty surrounding him from all angles. Dynasty, they tie things up 5-on-5 and Panic that round. Oh my god, it's humorous, really. He was getting ready to dash onto the site, and the Galaxy Brain paint shell from Purple Sherbet preemptively. Panic, he dies mid-flight. 4 ultimates on the side of Dynasty, and the operator still in the hands of Lucas. He gets one more kill with an early round towards mid. He will have the Hunter's Fury. 5 ultimates for Dynasty ready to be used. And Ooga Booga, Gamma, yeah, you do have your Empress. And oh my gosh, Purple Sherbet, he will use the showstopper this time to great effect, pushing aggressively out of B. Not something that's he's done at all really in this first half. Catches Noz. And the flank routes of Ooga Booga, they will be open to the defenders, should the defenders choose to push A or B. Ooga Booga, once again, the name of the game is mid control. They take mid and working up short again. Panic and Gamma, the dynamic duo, now joined by Nerox. They can't afford to lose their smoker early on this time because they do need those Omen smokes to block off crucial angles. Garden, as we are seeing where Keto is currently, and of course, A Heaven. While time, slow orb, it will just buy so much time for Dynasty while rotation comes out. 4 players already towards the A side. Myth using Hunter's Fury to buy space for his team as Panic dashes on. 30 HP though. He may not be long for this world because all it takes from Dynasty is a stray wallbang underneath and that's everything done and dusted. There you go. Empress has been used for Gamma. Purple Sherbet on the flank now, as there is no Cypher in the form of Noz watching the flank routes of Ooga Booga. Nerox, Paranoia to buy time for the spike as it is ticking down as we speak. 4-player retake from Heaven, and Panic, isn't quite aware. Couldn't even hear that player was pushing on. But however, it's Ooga Booga who are getting the kills in their favor. Resurrection from Keto. It was bait to an extent because Myth, he gets one onto Kiseki. Down to Nerox, still holding this hell angle. The last 2 players of Dynasty, do you choose to retake or go for the save at this point? One player, Keto, already tagged very low, and Lucas holding the Operator. Not the best gun you want at these angles. And Gamma, wow, just walks right into the arms of Lucas. He was hard scoping the angle. Nerox, oh my god, actually managed to finish off Keto with the classic. You would expect Keto to get the kill instead. Nerox is asking Panic, do you want the Operator? And Panic swiftly replies, no. It will be the last round of the first half, and Dynasty, they can't afford to buy the Operator again. It's $5,000, and no one is quite rich to afford it. The resurrection in the previous round by Keto, unfortunately, it didn't amount to much because Dynasty, they were all stuck on the A Heaven angle, and the kills were flowing the way of Ooga Booga. Purple Sherbet, of course, not being able to leverage his short positioning to get a kill. Ooga Booga. Panic pulls out the Blade Storms. Might as well use it now. It is the last round of the half. Rifles on both sides. Hunter's Fury really early on by Lucas. May not actually catch the player though, because Panic, he just dashes right in, zero fear, and right clicks into the head. Instant trade back by Nameless. Good for 2 actually. Myth is gone. Gamma still being a menace on the team. Nameless. Oh, he couldn't quite land the shot because a Neural Theft outline blocked his vision. This misused by Gamma and Keto. This is a really ballsy play. He doesn't choose to shoot it at first. Instead, he does wait. But Gamma, he is getting pinched in now. Kiseki, all he has to do is check the angle, and Keto can be bait. Easily killed by Kiseki. 1v1 now. Noz versus Kiseki. Noz, here's a reload. He knows where Kiseki is. Fake TP. As the audio cue isn't quite caught by Noz. He's sprinting all the way around to attacker spawns to pick up the spike and looking to edge towards the B site. Kiseki not pushed up far enough to see where Noz is going at all.
30 seconds left.
Currently, Kiseki, if he actually does manage to go market, he will spot Noz as he approaches onto sites. So this could be all down to the game of timings here. Noz looking the right way. Noz looking the right way. But however, Kiseki was the one with the better crosser placement. And we end the half 6-6.
Switching sides.
Dynasty, Nameless, 13 kills, leading his team to the tie. But Gamma, wow. 17 kills now compared to his, I wouldn't say abysmal performance in the previous week, but let's say his performance last week, it wasn't double digits. Panic this time, taking a step back, letting Gamma do the heavy lifting for once. 11 kills going for him, and double sheriffs on those two, actually. Gamma, he will have actually no utility to work with. Reyna does get 1 overheal automatically for free at the start of every round, but the sheriff, you have to land a shot with it before you can heal. Rikonara by Myth. It wasn't quite shot in time, and as a result, it will scan a few players of Dynasty. But Ooga Booga, they are holding steady. They have players already towards the B site. 4 players to be precise. And Dynasty, they're pushing on to B. And Purple Sherbet, that paint shell, it tags down your own teammates a little bit. Shock that doesn't quite catch a player. And Myth gets hauled off. The site does get taken rather cleanly by Dynasty. But Ooga Booga, all 5 players are gearing up for the retake. They're thirsty for kills. No players of Dynasty Esports currently playing inside the B main angle, so it will be an all-out bullet fest on site as the players, as you can see, currently are swarming on now. Kiseki holding an angle. How good is post-mount defense from Dynasty? Not quite good, unfortunately, because 3 players do go down swiftly to Panic and Gamma's Sheriffs. And Panic, he's still going unchecked. He's getting these kills left, right, and center. Down to 1v1. Keto versus Panic. Panic already knows where Keto was. Swiftly takes him down. Single click. And Panic, he barely got shot that round on the retake. Defuse coming through. Ooga Booga, they're up by 1. Now, I will admit, actually, for viewers, when Crash, he's observing a 5v5 post plant. It's just absolute chaos. You never know where the action is coming from. And Karath as well, I'm sure he was feeling it deep inside, and he's like, oh no, not like this, not now. Dynasty, they did get the plant down. They have $300 extra per player to work with. They won't be going for the force up. Instead, saving 2 Ghosts and a Frenzy in the entirety of Ooga Booga, buying up 2 Spectres, an Ares, and 2 Marshals. Gamma, 19 kills, almost about to go 20, and that's what I call atomic. The players of Dynasty, no armor, so Gamma, he only has to land a single body shot with the Marshal. It will be a great kill for him. Miss. Oh, that shock dart may actually catch a few players. Doesn't get anything. Gamma being so patient, hiding inside the smoke, and already does so much damage with the classic already. Takes down Keto. That's the source of heals for Dynasty. Gone. Gamma. Oh, how sharp is your aim? Not sharp enough, apparently, because Nameless with the Ghost takes him down with 2 clean shots to hit. Nameless still taking down another. The ding from this Ghost. It's deadly. But Panic with the Marshal takes down 2 players. Body shots all the way. Ooga Booga. They lose 2 players, but they will get the defuse. Up by 2. Dynasty. Nameless. He is joined by Keto in the double digits club, and this will be their buy round for armor and rifles. Ooga Booga, he lost 2 players that round, so the question is, do you choose to buy perhaps Sheriffs and have everyone's economy floating healthy so everyone can full buy in the next round? Obviously, they do. It is in their best interests to win this bonus round. Panic the player to make all the difference this round on the defense for Ooga Booga. I like that from Dynasty. They play the buddy system and they pick up the ult orb towards long, giving it to Keto, the Sage Resurrection, like we talked about. He's already 1 off having it now. All he needs is to either die or get 1 kill. Lucas, about to perhaps spot out Panic. All it takes is 1 recon arrow or shock dart. Oh, that was close. It does tag Gamma, but not Panic. A secondary shock dart. Gamma, he's on 59 now. He definitely has to get an assist or land a kill, or else he's not very healthy in the Harry Potter's department. Nameless. Go for this peak. Oh, and the swing. Gamma didn't see it coming. The Vandal takes him down. Panic now. Point blank. Does get a few blades into Kiseki. Gets 1 kill. Great jumping shot by him. Takes down Nameless. Nameless couldn't even react in time. Purple Sherbet on the trade back 3-on-3. And now don't forget, Dynasty, they have these superior weaponry. Purple Sherbet takes down yet another. The site will be taken by Dynasty, but the spike not yet there. Has to be ferried through the B main angle, and Nerox and Panic, as long as they can hold it down, this will be good for them. Oh, the dink, however, but oh, Panic, there you go, the Blade Storm gets another headshot to Keto. 1v2, this is very much doable, and he has to back off now because those paint shells, a single lick of damage will end his life. Gets another headshot to Dynasty. Luke S, he's over the ace, and Panic, oh my god, right clicks, Purple Sherbet in the head, great ace. He is the man to get the job done, and he celebrates. He even gets Phantom for his troubles. Holy moly. That's the first ace we've seen in a while on the Journeyman League. Great job by Panic. 0.9 sensitivity in-game, 400 DPI. Guys, check it. Now he's overtaken Gamma in the kills department. 21 kills, and 5 definitely has the help. Gamma, Empress is already available on the defense. He got a few kills early on. Dynasty, that was your buy round, and you lost it. Now their economy is in shambles. They won't have a Marshal and 4 Sheriffs to work with. Meanwhile, on the defense for Ooga Booga, sitting comfortably with rifles. Dynasty, same name of the game as Ooga Booga. You take mid control, 2 players working into B main to get the ult orbs, and 3 around mid. That Aldrome, well, may spot out a few players, but I like this from Dynasty. They're all hiding from the Aldrome. Myth doesn't actually see anything, and this may actually lull them into a false sense of security. Great body tag onto Nerox, and Panic, oh, he was good for 1. Gets a little bit greedy, though, and now the kills are swinging back to tie things up. 2-on-2, Purple Sherbet. Showstopper is out, and boom! There you go. Doesn't get a kill, but does pick up a Phantom. No one would expect them to be in the market angle. Raise movement with the blast packs. Very finicky. Keto, Resurrection onto Kiseki, and there you go. There's the Sage Res being used nice and early in the second half. First, Ooga Booga, you had the man advantage, and now it has turned towards the side of Dynasty. 4v3, and there's only one player of Ooga Booga on the A site, 2 on B, and Purple Sherbet. He heard the running through the smoke. Nerox, as soon as he pushes out, Purple Sherbet sees the gun barrel, will take him down. Not before Nerox dispatches of Keto, but the B site has been taken by Dynasty, and a paint shell as well from Purple Sherbet. This guy's just so aware. He always has the right timing. Heard the audio cues from Myth. Now Myth, 73 HP, no heals on his side. The recon arrow was used earlier on to no avail. 20 seconds left until he has another one. Purple Sherbet already holding the angle. Will take him down. Purple Sherbet, even though he is currently the highest rated player in the entire league, this game taking a step back somewhat. 13 kills, 3 under Nameless, but it's still an absolute sight to behold. That round, he pretty much single-handedly won it for Dynasty. Of course, he can't discount the resurrection from Keto, going all the way through mid, no Sage Wall even, just to bring his teammate back to the land of the living. Kaseki, the Omen Smokes, such a precious piece of utility. Panic Operator has been purchased, and Gamma. This is the round, baby, to use the Empress. Panic. There we go. Operator kill with the... Whoa! Was that wood that I saw? That was the M1 Garand. Was it? No, that's the Guardian. I'm not too sure what that one's called. But it's a World War II style gun. And it looks bloody marvelous, I have to say. Very rustic. Keto, the source of heals, is already gone for Dynasty. And as a result, Purple Sherbet, he's already tagged very low. Can't get a heal. Lucas, this is really aggressive. Sees the Omen Smoke come out from Nerox. Actually, I'm not too sure if the attackers, they can see where the Omen Smokes come from. Gamma pushing out aggressively. One actually spots out Lucas, but doesn't matter. He gets the flick on some anyways. Ooga Booga, they have the man advantage of Purple Sherbet. The man carrying the spike. And the duelist currently standing for Dynasty. Not much health left remaining. Ooga Booga. You have, of course, Panic holding this short angle with the Operator. He can get one pick and dash away. Not that he really has to. And there you go, gets Purple Sherbet. He's greedy for more. Looking back, barely sees the tip of the barrel of Nameless. Whips the shot and will dash back to safety. The plant coming through for Dynasty. But 2v4, it's a bit of a tall task, but very much doable. Gamma, the Empress. It can literally solo carry this round. Kaseki, as long as you keep spraying through the smoke, you may catch a player. It doesn't matter if it's Gamma. He pushes right through. Zero Fear sprays him down. Myth. Wasn't even the wallbang. Pushes aggressively, and not a single player to be lost for Ooga Booga, and they're up by 3. Panic still holding on to the Operator. Economy for Ooga Booga starting to look reasonably healthy. Health 3? 3 players on $3,000. Health 3. Yes. Dynasty. They can buy back this round, but as always, they can't afford to lose anymore because it's double digits now for Ooga Booga. And should Dynasty give them more rounds, their opportunity to come back diminishes. All 5 players of Dynasty outside the B main angle looking real angsty and just waiting for a push to come out from Ooga Booga. But Noz, this aggression, he's so aware. He's making the calls to his teammates right now. There are no players over towards mid or the A side, so it's all B. Nerox and Gamma with the crossfire. That's a really good boom by Nerox. Couldn't even destroy. Gets second to 37, but Gamma gets 2 for him on 3 now. The dismiss from Reyna. Panic times in Gamma for 4, and that's such a clean spray down, holding the angle, not letting a single player of Dynasty get onto the B sides. 11 now for Ooga Booga, and the economy. It's okay for Dynasty. 4 players, they can buy in, but it will be the last of their money. They'll be scratching the bottom of the piggy bank. Luke S, only 2.6k. Do you choose to buy a gun or choose to buy armor? That's the real question. Hunter's Fury is available. He could be his chance to use it this round to get an early pick off of his recon arrow or the owl drone. But now, Gamma and Nerox, they have their ultimates. And Panic, again, early round, picks up yet another kill onto the only duelist entry fragger role on Dynasty. Purple Sherbet, he's gone. No blast packs, no showstopper, no paint shells. Keto, he was ready this time. Panic got a little bit too greedy and walks right into the arms of Keto. One-on-one trades currently, but Keto, the resurrection, if he wants to bring Purple Sherbet back, he needs to get both ult orbs. I think he actually already has the A long one. So he needs at least to get the B ult orb and also pick up a kill. Dynasty now being really patient, just taking a step back, calling a stop mid-round as they figure out just where exactly the rotations are, where the players of Ooga Booga are playing. And Ooga Booga on the flip side as well, they similarly can't figure things out. They're leaving 2 players towards the B side while 2 play A, standard. But Dynasty, they will be going for the A side. That's a really good slow orb. It will force Gamma back. He can't push through that. Noz. Oh, playing off of the cyber cage and the cypher traps as well. Catches Luke S with his pants down, walking through. Gets caught. The Sage will instantaneously getting destroyed. It won't buy them enough time. Empress has been used by Gamma. There's one more Leah still in his hands. And Nameless, come on, man. You got to throw that cyber trap right now. You can't get a headshot. Good for 1. The instant trade back from Gamma. It's all down to 1 player left. Kiseki by himself doesn't quite land the shot onto a falling Sova. Myth and Gamma about to go for the double pick. Kiseki by himself. They almost line up for the spray down. Oh, no, it was so low. But Myth does land the killing blow onto Kiseki. Match point going the way of Ooga Booga now. In the first half of the first half, actually, Dynasty, they had the momentum. They could pick up a few rounds. But now in the second half, it is all Ooga Booga. They are picking up everything. Only 1 round going the way of Dynasty. 6 for Ooga Booga. And now they only need 1 more. The economy is strong and healthy. 3 ultimates, Panic, Blade Storms, and he can use the Operator this round. He has the Blades as backup. Myth as well. Hunter's Fury to get an early pick or to play the Spike Plants. Panic again. Oh, that's risky. Hunter's Fury actually to come out from the attacking side. Dynasty doesn't get much kills. And the Shock Dart forcing Purple Sherbet out of position. And Panic is going huge again. Gets 1 kill initially. The Blade Storms have been used. Gets a refresh. Another updraft. Misses those shots. It doesn't matter. Gamma is there to back him up. And Gamma gets taken down. And Panic again going headstrong into the fray. Gets sprayed down. Nameless, great 1 tap. 2v2 now. This is the chance for Dynasty to bring things back. That Neural Theft won't make their lives easier as Myth heard it coming and saw Nameless trying to go for the gun. That was so opportunistic. It just didn't work out in their favor. Kiseki by himself and oh no, the Omen fake TP actually baits out a few shots from Myth. But unfortunately, he doesn't have another one spare now. Going for the Spike Plant. So that's a wallbang angle, and they don't quite manage to tag him down too much. 65. It's very much doable. He has a Vandal, though, but it's a 2v1 situation. All they have to do is straight up. Can take a good for 1. Can land the second headshot, but it will be Nos to clean up. 12-7. Ooga Booga, they take this best of 1. It came dangerously close, but Ooga Booga, at the end of the day, they clean sweeped the second half. Dynasty, they were locked out. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't crack the defense. And of course, you had Panic being such a menace in the second half. First, on the first half, it was Gamma on the attack. He goes in, he gets the kills, uses his Leer, gets information, gets ult orbs, and then Panic on the defense side with the Operator, just unstoppable, getting kills left, right, and center. Pulls out the Blade Storms, even bigger headaches for Dynasty. And now on the scoreboard, Gamma and Panic, they end things 28 kills each. 5 first bloods on Gamma, 7 for Panic. Remarkable. 2 star players on Ooga Booga. When Gamma doesn't step up, it's okay. Panic will. But when Panic doesn't step up, Gamma will. And tonight, both of them were on board. As a result, leading the way for Ooga Booga. Myth and Noz and Nerox, they didn't really have to do anything. Just throw utility and let Gamma and Panic do all the heavy lifting, really. Dynasty, they definitely played better as a team, but they couldn't really make it to the very end. Fully locked out in the second half. They couldn't get the side aggression and the coordinated executes to come out. They took early round engagements and they always end up losing a player. So finally, when they take a site, it just comes down to a few players left versus perhaps usually more players for Ooga Booga, and it's just an easy retake for Ooga Booga. Well, guys, that will be the first game of tonight done and dusted. We will be going for a 20-minute break, And so we can refresh our throats, production, we can have a break and wait for the next team to come through. As the next game to be played tonight, it will be hang on, where is it actually? It will be on the roster, as I'm sure chat will link right now, because just then that was, wait, who was it? Sorry, production, can I just get confirmation on what the second matchup is for tonight? And the second matchup for tonight, later on, it will be EXO versus Crack Team. 20 minutes from now, it will be 8:06 when the players are ready. Guys, see you soon.